All right, we are on page 199. So we're going to start at the top with the football analogy here. So it talks about an interception in football. Riley, can you tell me about an interception in football?
The y-intercept crosses the y-axis, okay? So turn the page.
Yep. So it's if the Bison go, they pass it, we want to pass it to our same team, right? Oh, but then I don't know, we're playing St. Paul and they catch it. That's an interception, okay? We don't want that to happen. So that's interception. You might want to underline that.
Slope. So if we talk about, guys, slope.
So in a non-proportional linear relationship, the graph passes through the point 0b or the y-intercept. See where we're getting that interception, intercept?
Slope, intercept form.
The y-intercept of a line is the y-coordinate of the point where the line crosses the y-axis. So here is our y-axis. Here's our y-intercept at that 0b. Okay, we don't know what b is. Just
And the
giving
b
you an
is
example.
your
Complete the steps to derive or determine the equation for a non-proportional linear relationship by using the slope
So when we have
formula.
a y-intercept, if this is my x and
All
my
right.
axis.
So how do I find
And I
slope?
have a
What's my
line.
slope formula? We should have this in our memory by now.
What is my y-intercept on that?
Change in y over the change in x. Yep, and I think it was Anthony said y2 minus
So we said that coordinate point.
y1 and then
2, right?
x2 minus x1. If you don't know that, we really got to get that in our noodle there. Gives us our m, or our slope. That's our slope formula.
Okay. If I had a line.
Okay, so if I look at this, I'm going to use this y-intercept point.
So what is x?
So this is x, this is y. So again, I think I told somebody yesterday they go in order of the alphabet. X, Y, Z, if you can't remember.
Keeping that
So
in mind,
y minus,
if I
what's
have
in my
an
y
equation,
place?
Like example 1, where it is
B, okay?
y
X minus, what's my x?
2/3
0. Okay, so if I have x minus 0, what does that leave me with?
You have to tell me the y-intercept.
It leaves me with x.
This is
Okay.
where m is at, right?
If I have y minus b, can I simplify that at all?
2/3.
No, I have to leave it y minus b because I don't know what any of those
You rise.
are equal to.
Rise.
All right, so we are going to simplify this. We have to solve
Okay.
for y. We have to get y by itself.
Now what's your y-intercept?
How am I going to do that? So going back to solving equations, if I'm looking at this,
So if this is a minus, it's a negative.
what's my first step in solving
So
for
what's the
y?
coordinate point?
The first thing I have to
My x
undo.
is always 0.
Say that louder.
You gotta undo your x's. Rise over up.
Well, I gotta, which one am I gonna undo?
Okay, so if I have a
First.
different equation, y equals
X, how do I get rid of my x?
negative x plus 2.
Because right now I'm dividing by x,
So
correct?
negative 1.
So it's the opposite, Destiny.
I can put a
Multiply,
one
so I'm
there.
gonna times by x,
Okay.
times
So
by
my
x.
slope is
So that leaves me with my y minus b equals m times x.
negative 1, so you go down 1. And how many would you
Okay,
get?
I want to get y by itself.
How'd you get 2?
What's my next step, Lucas?
How many do you run?
Looking at this equation here, how do I get y all by itself over here?
Rise over run. Right? Because you're going to always put a whole number.
Say it louder.
over 1. So I go down 1.
Get rid of the b. How do I get rid of the b?
And then what would be my
What's the
B
opposite?
or my y-intercept? That would be 2. It'd be 2, so
Sorry,
what's
there's
the
one.
coordinate point?
You gotta multiply.
Right now I'm subtracting. What's the opposite of subtracting?
Or add.
Okay.
Yep, I gotta add b to both sides. Okay, so that leaves me with y over here equals m times x plus b.
Right, your y.
So now you have your equation for non-proportional linear relationships. I have my y equals whatever my slope is times x, which is given, plus that y-intercept where it crosses that y-axis. Questions on that? Can I erase it? Got it all, Anthony? Rock on. Okay. So then if we look down here, we're going to kind of put it all together.
I have a y here. I have an x here.
Let's take it back to that football analogy. Why is that going to help me? Talking about interception in football.
That's what I got to do. Okay. And then what's your y-intercept is your b. So what do you see in place of b? +3. So what's the coordinate point? So
So we're talking about when a line intersects.
So your
what?
x and y in the equation are coordinate points, just like you had. Try to put it over a fraction. These are coordinate points, right? X and y. So x
A line is
a
intersecting
coordinate
what?
point, y is a coordinate point. So I have to put it over what? No, you can.
The y-axis. So when a line intersects an axis, should be writing this,
I agree with this.
and
Never has an x with it.
a
And we don't
defensive
write y, we write m, because m represents slope.
player
So
intercepts,
m is, yes, but you don't
right?
need x.
Intercepts
Do
is
not
our
have the
key
x
word
with your
there.
slope. Your slope is not x.
The ball
Those are the y-intercepts, not probably the slopes of O.
from the opposing
Okay,
team.
so the first one, what's your
Okay,
slope?
so maybe that'll help you. Maybe it won't.
What's m?
They're just giving you something to
-5, and what's
try
your
to help make that
y-intercept,
connection,
Olivia?
help you remember that.